Hey everyone, Corva here from Tree School. I'd like to talk today a little bit about hope and hopelessness. These two things have been on my mind a lot lately, and I know I'm not the only one who's thinking about these two. So I thought I'd make a video today just from my heart about three things that help me cultivate a strong feeling and experience of hope in the midst of what feels hopeless a lot of times. So, these three things that really help me feel hope or to cultivate a sense of hope are knowing what is important to me, what inspires me, what I believe in, where I draw my strength and inspiration from. So that's number one. Could even think about it as like inspiration, number one. And then the second thing is like a map, like what is going to get me there? What am I following? What are some guideposts or guardrails or some structure? So that's number two, is thinking like a map. So inspiration, a map. And then the third thing is support. Like what community, what people, who's like following this inspiration with these guideposts or map, and then supporting. So those three things, inspiration, map, and support, help so much with really anything that I'm trying to use to cultivate hope. So for example, with Tree School, the inspiration for me to really start this, and what we really hold as our inspiration in Tree School, is gardening motivated by compassion for everyone, including ourselves, is what really creates climate resilience. And so that is about creating, using our gardening talents and time and love to create food systems, forage systems, habitat for all of us. So it like expands our sense of gardening beyond just ourself. And like, what do I want to have just in my own garden? We think about it in the big picture of what is needed in the whole. That includes unlearning racism. That includes unlearning like colonial mindsets of ownership and lack of regard. That includes working with like healing of trauma, and having gardening and food and community be accessible for everyone. So that's like an example of the first one, which is like the inspiration. That's like our star that we're like moving towards all the time. And then the map is our curriculum. And one of the things that we're following, I just wanted to show you, is the ABQ backyard habitat curriculum that's been developed through Valle de Oro, the wildlife refuge down in the South Valley. And so we work through this workbook as part of our guidelines establishing habitat and growing our gardens as habitat. And then you actually get a really cool sign you can put in your front yard as like inspiration for yourself and for your neighborhood. Here's this is my high-tech video labeling system. This is where you can go to learn about this. So that's part of our curriculum. And then it's community. So when you join Tree School, you step into the river of the group of students that are all going through their 6 months of tree schoolerness, of learning and growing, and then working through our goals in our own gardens, but within a community of support. So we have our inspiration, we have our map, and we have our community of support. And these three things are key. They really help us build our hope, which is so important. We really need hope these days. So I hope that this finds you having a beautiful day in whatever large or seemingly small way that is. Lots of love.